Yeah, so hey everyone, Cam at Ram here, and I wanted to start something a little bit different and created a YouTube channel in order to kind of do a little bit of a deeper dive into some of the specific construction details and some of the logistics that go behind, some of the builds that we do. Some of these things, have a lot of back-end knowledge and specifics that I really want to be able to expand on and really showcase kind of, how things go together and the real world on a construction site. So follow along, subscribe, and I really look forward to posting a bunch of really great content that can educate everyone. So thanks so much. Yeah, hey guys, thanks for joining this video. Today I wanted to kind of go down a little rabbit hole of the concrete kind of placing, finishing, and pumping kind of logistics surrounding that aspect of the construction site and how that all kind of goes together, I guess you could say. So, you talk about concrete pouring and, everybody says, oh, we just pour concrete and, not a big deal, but there's quite a bit of logistics that go into it. It depends on obviously right out the gate how big the pour is. So are we pouring 100 meters? Are we pouring 4,000 meters? Obviously that makes a big difference. Right out the gate there are quite a few similarities obviously between the different volumes of pouring. And so, the biggest stuff is obviously concrete supply. So the concrete supply from the ready mix company, as well as, the pump, where's the pump setting up, what time is it setting up, and then the place and finish aspect as well. So, where are we starting to place, where are we gonna finish placing, where are they gonna start finishing, all that kind of stuff. And then from there you kind of get in, that's the basics, and then from there you kind of get into more of the specifics with regards to the job site and the volumes. So some examples of that would be, on a smaller pour, maybe let's say 50 meters or 100 meters, supply is typically there, not an issue for that aspect of it. The biggest one with regards to the pumping of it specifically and the supply is, making sure that you have the right area and the right distances for the pump. So we always do a pre-pour meeting before most of our larger place and finish projects, where we go in there and we say, okay, pump's gonna set up here. We can get 2 trucks to the pump. We're gonna have concrete truck staging over here. If trucks show up early, they can wait. And then also go through with the place and finish contractor of where are they gonna start? Where are they gonna finish? Do they need their power trowels offloaded with a telehandler? Can we put them on the slab? Is it cured enough that we can drop those on there? Do we have to stage them somewhere? And then also further to that, it's the weather of the day as well. So is it a hot day? Do we need to have, pressure washers for misting to keep the moisture content on the slab a little bit up so that we can place and finish better? All those kinds of things go into it. On a bigger pour, then you're looking at, from the supply side, you're looking at how many meters per hour. So do we have 1 pump? Do we have 2 pumps? Do we have 6 pumps? What is the supply per hour from the ready mix company? Further to that, it's pump placement as well. So, is there 1 pump? Is there 2 pumps? Where are they each where's their zone that they're gonna be pouring in? Recently there's been some pretty big pours in Vancouver as well as in the Okanagan. They had a big land pour that they did for a wrap slab. I believe it was about 5,300 cubic meters. I can't remember exactly how many pumps they had, but every pump was designated which trucks were showing up to that pump. Every pump had its zone that it was pouring in. And as they finish their zone, they kind of fold up and peel out, and then you're left with the stragglers and the final pumping at the end. So there's a lot that goes into it from the logistics side of that. And then, the place to finish, like I mentioned earlier, where are they starting? Where are they gonna finish? Is it a laser screed job? A lot of the slab on grades that we do have a laser screed that essentially screeds the concrete back hydraulically with a ram. And so, where is that laser screed entering? Where is it exiting? As well as, the bays, how wide is it going? You can't have too wide of bays because then you're essentially going too far across before you come back to another bay. So you wanna keep that a little bit shorter. And then also just the power trials and understanding, the requirements for, putting the doubles on the slab and, basically having that, putting the pans on versus the combo blades versus the, cranking the combos up and then turning it into a polishing blade. And then right away to ending up with, saw cutting. So are we saw cutting the next day with a green saw? Are we soft cutting that day right away? Are we chasing the finishers off the finished slab with the soft cutting? All that kind of stuff goes into it. And so there's quite a bit of logistics around it. And what I always say is a pre-pour meeting is the greatest way to get everybody, supplier, pump place finish, all those contractors in one place on board. What are you supplying? How many meters an hour are you supplying? Where's the pump setting up? What do you need from me in terms of logistics for power trowel, offloading, unloading, start finish, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of things that go into it. It's not just pouring concrete, but when it's executed well, it really ends up to be a really good product. So yeah, I look forward to showcasing some of these pours with you guys. I know we have a couple coming up that we're going to try and showcase. And it's a fun time. It's a big day. Fairly stressful day, but when it all goes well and when it all goes to plan and is executed as per, it really turns out to be a beautiful thing. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to showcasing some of those other pours as well as some more upcoming educational videos.